Hey folks, Quill18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Age of Wonders 4. We are the Astral Elves, and we are 11 turns-ish, plus or minus one. I'm a programmer. Off by one errors are kind of what I live on. But we're very soon going to be winning the game. Probably this episode, depending on how many combats occur here. Or if someone beats us to it, which would be pretty bad. Of course, much of the world is at war with us, plus we'll get some random spawns directly on top of our affinity provinces. And we don't have as many troops as I have in the past for these victories. We've been a little lean on actual troop counts. But, oh, hello. Safeward. Proud underground disciples, we need to keep improving our city. Our newest project will upgrade my own mansion. My architects have suggested a few designs. Reveals a few wooden models flanked by nervous architects. Derek gestures to the models. If it please you, my astral lady, I would grant you the honor of choosing the final design. More stability. We could use some stability. We could use gold for units, although we're okay right now. You know what? I will go stability, because we might actually appreciate if our cities actually have positive stability, and currently they do because of some of the events going on. They will produce faster, which is actually kind of a good thing right this second. We're going to finish casting Necrotic Magic, giving a boost to our Battle Mage and support units, and we have a few of those. And now I think what we're going to do is probably focus on summoning more Banshees. I'm not worried about phasing enchantment because I've already modified my base race to have the phase ability. Now, a lot of our Battle Mages are, say, these Banshees, and they don't have that, but I think that's fine. Yeah, right now I think we just need some extra units. Right, so you park yourself there, that's fine. And you move over here. The AI does seem quite unwilling to attack our cities currently. Ooh, new rally has started. I'm gonna keep getting as many tier 2 units as it'll let me get. Not afford. That is true. Okay. So it does look dangerous. Although if they do attack our cities, we've got a few turns to respond while they go through the fortifications, which I like a lot. You know, yeah, I like that a lot. Potentially even better. I was gonna say, you know, it reminds me of like in Civ 6 versus say Civ 4. In Civ 6, cities have a built-in defense, but this is even more than that because you can lose a city in one turn in Civ 6, still from sufficient force. Here. Probably it's going to sustain itself for a few, although I haven't built a lot of passive defenses in my cities, so maybe it's not quite as good as I would hope. We're not going to get another Banshee this turn, but I'm going to start casting it anyway. Be ready next turn. Manifold, presumably you are building a unit? You are. Let's go ahead and... 3 gold, wow. Let's start you in an Evoker. And then you can join in over here. Invader spawn. Yeah, no kidding. Actually, you'll be close enough to participate in this combat. I think. Well, actually, this one might get there. I never got the I build roads upgrades, did I? It's cheap enough, it might be worth getting. I'm wondering, actually, if I... road building. Sometimes as soon as you click it, the range... Oh yeah, see? There you go. We actually do get more range. No threats around here, apparently? Sure, let's do that. In which case I wouldn't want this army to participate. I hope it picks the 3 strongest armies. I don't know if that's the case. Let me hurry you, although that means I can't start another one right away. Well, I can start a skeleton for skulls. They do have mana, maintenance, but that's fine. There you go. Yeah, that's going to be a-okay. And we've got double combat enchantments going on here, too. Age of Astral. Each turn, random enemy. Yeah, just gets zapped. And then we get Cascading Power. Cast a spell, add a stack. I really probably should unlock the thing where I can cast a spell round 1. Especially, so I was never really worried about it because a lot of times, right, the enemies start off guarded, so an attack there is not that much, and there's not that many buffs that necessarily want to cast. But it would let me get another stack of Despair going forward, which is kind of nice. Now, this is one of the summon armies, so I have to remember that most of these guys are immune to a lot of these status effects. Actually, if anything, this section over here, this group could be zapped with a, actually, Halberdiers, are these? Immortal Devotees. Okay, so this group is more vulnerable to these effects than the last one. The nice thing about this is it does summon like a distraction as well. As I say, you know, the nice thing about the time stop is it reduces the amount of incoming damage to this stun. But here it will. If they spend their time killing this Astral Siphoner, not only am I doing damage, but this thing is soaking some incoming damage. Making sure we're not losing any more units than we need to. Already hitting low morale without me actually doing anything explicitly out of it. Not all these units are vulnerable to morale. I don't think the golems care about it. I don't think they gain like positive morale bonuses, but they also don't lose it. Yeah, the gilded can be annoying because it does stun our units for a turn. But we can drop a lightning bolt on this guy now. He's not in defensive stance. He's extra vulnerable to lightning. Oh shoot, this hero's taking a lot of damage. If it's not my leader, they can die. Okay, I think I do have to focus my efforts on this flank. I mean, generally they're fine. They've got a bunch of things they can do to respond to stuff. Interesting. Why do you have shock weakness? You're made out of stone. I would have thought you'd be... Well, maybe because you're wet. Let's say you should be well grounded. Now this won't kill you, but should take some of the pressure off this flank. I might want you to manually... Yeah, let's go ahead and make sure this goes down. Okay. And then hero's like, I'm going to run forward. Although, getting these two range units... Well, I assume the support units range. Most of them are. Getting them into a zone of control means they can't do a range attack. So they would have to run away first and then potentially lose... maybe get an attack of opportunity, but also lose some of their pips of action. Which matters probably more with the archers that can multi-attack than anything else. But... Okay, I mean, we're obviously crushing this. So, yeah, a bunch of them are already routing. Not the gold golem. Yeah, he doesn't give a shit. We don't really have to kill those. We just really have to kill the gold golem. Yeah, no, he ignores all status resistant, all statuses. But you can see here how many statuses we're trying to apply to people automatically on every attack. There we go. And they'll just finish their route, presumably. Yeah. Oh, there's still one more. There we go. Good, clean victory. Lovely. Opponent's moving. All right, you get in there. You get back over here. Banshee. Okay, so. Oh, we did. Oh, yeah. This is where we bought a bunch of units. I mean, I do want a triple stack everywhere. I guess if I do this, then this area I feel is 100% fine. So future, I think I would try to say future and further summons are going to focus on the north. Well, actually, especially here. Because you only have the one stack. What I might want to do, actually, with you is Do this so we have a road connecting the two. Ready to go. And I could keep you sort of in the middle and ready to go. Cosmic Overdrive. Oh, that would be nice. Although part of me is wondering about just continuing to summon Banshees. Heal all undeads. Unlock the ability to construct necromancers. This gives me the ability to get bone golems. Now, you can do this by merging two skeletons, but you can also build it directly in a city using souls. I think they do have a mana maintenance, which actually I just realized my mana is negative currently. I may have to stop summoning some creatures, which is very sad. Tactical spells deal extra damage is really good. We're clearly casting a lot of tactical spells. Or, well, for now. I don't know what's going to happen when we run out of mana here. Be executed would be nice, but it does cost us mana to build that. Mana obelisk. Okay, I'm gonna start it despite the fact that I don't have that much money. I'm not sure that I can click on anything that's useful instantly. I do like gaining more combat casting per unit killed in combat. We've got enough combat casting that, generally speaking, we don't run out before the end of a battle anymore, so I don't think that's particularly useful for us. I wonder if I should even cast this last Banshee, because that is going to increase our upkeep. As does the skeleton, which is maybe of dubious usefulness. What's your upkeep there, buddy? 10 mana per turn. You know what? I changed my mind. Yeah, I mean, I guess with this unit is I'll just sort of keep them in the middle of these two groups. Vision range. There, leader teleport to World Hex. Amplification Pylon is another combat spell. You know what? I'll get it because it's cheap. Oh, we get it literally right away. And then we get another book. There you go. Tier 4 Shadow Book. We have enough affinity. Harvest population. Target's friendly city loses a pop. We gain souls. Can I gain mana instead? Reaper. Greater corpse consumption. Eats a corpse and gains a ton of health and strength. And Finger of Death. Insta-kill a unit. Having access to greater animation in combat might be useful. Just instantly hit someone with despair. -4 morale at start of each turn. Marked for death. Can't heal hit points. Soul siphons. More souls. Okay, greater corpse consumption for heroes is actually really cool. One passive. Oh yeah, gives us... Don't we already have this from another one? Maybe, you know what? I think it might be the second you get one of these undead-oriented tomes, you start gaining Soul Harvest. I think they all have that. I think I had that a long time ago. Say, we only have about 2 turns worth of mana left.
The divine gift of their souls, merely attempting to bring some semblance of hope to their petty lives. They truly lack vision. What wasted potential? They are unworthy of such an effective source of power. Reapers correct this oversight by rending the spirit, using it to fuel the darkest of arts, and bringing delightful undeath unto the land.
Cool. It sounds great. A couple more turns of this. Definitely get a conduit. Oh, you know what we can do is replace this research post with a conduit. That's not mine. This one is. Are you occupied? What do you mean by that? That's actually kind of annoying. Let's not summon the Banshee quite yet. We'll leave it charged up there, and then, yeah, I'm not going to cast another one. I know, yes, we're short on mana. I agree. At least we've gone up to about 3 turns, well, 2.5 turns of mana. I wonder if these guys have some mana banked up again. I might be able to sell some stuff. Maybe they had plenty of mana, they just weren't as interested in buying my units. Did your citizen mana hold well? Parade was organized. Does one of these parades give me mana? No? Draft, food, production. I think we can still do things with Imperium, so we're gonna do that. Listen, I have this Archon blood. Yeah. Thank you. Are you interested in more items? Well, I'll take the gold. Yeah, it's not that much. That's crap. Okay, that did give us more mana though, that was important. Invader spawned over here. Bigger group this time too. I think they do get bigger with time. I think it makes sense to do this actually. Okay, manual combat. We're going to want to cast spells, but I think we're only going to cast soul-based spells, which is a little bit meh, because they're very much not as impactful. But we have to make sure to limit our mana spend. Yeah, gaining access to these soul-based spells has done great things for us. We saved so much mana on turns where we're really just interested in triggering our passives. Yeah, that seems fine. Go Banshees. I mean, it would have been great to hit these guys with Curse of Despair, but yeah. Mana. Hitting. They're always coming with the one big gold golem. Toggle that off so we can manually cast a spell. Okay, at least you're hitting one of my tankier boys. This Banshee's a little bit taking a beating. Oh no, we lost a Banshee. Although it does free up some maintenance costs, so maybe, because I expect these Banshees are probably pretty expensive to maintain here. Oh, does that lift their upkeep in battle? Okay. Defensive buff? No, I think we're going to Soulfire. Right there. I don't know if you guys can hear Bella. She's like losing her mind. There must be someone at the front door. That's the thing that always gets me when, like, you know, UPS or Purelator, you know, one of these, like, delivery things, right? They're like, oh, we tried to deliver a package, but no one answered the door. It's like, listen, if anyone even breathes near our front door, our dog will let us know. And all 3 people in the household work from home. You know, like, oh, we tried to deliver the package at, like, you know, 11 a.m. It's like, I can assure you all 3 of us were home. Well, 4 if you count Bella. I don't know why. I think it's especially bad. Well, I know people complain about this all the time, all over the place. As I say, I think it's especially bad in my town because a lot of the courier services are actually sort of farmed out to just like contractors, just independent local companies that do the actual final delivery. And I think they get paid per attempted delivery attempt, so they don't really care to do the drop off. At least that's my theory. Maybe I'm just being, you know, conspiratorial. Maybe they're like, you know what, the weather's bad, I don't want to get out of the van. Well, then they come up and they, like, leave the note. Like, that's the thing. I'll see people walk up to the door to drop off that note to say attempted delivery. And, like, well, you literally didn't attempt delivery. I watched you I watched you not do the delivery. I really do need to get a front door camera just to shame these people. Plus, it'd be fun. There's so many viral videos on the internet. Man, the views I can get off some of those. Zap. Yeah, they are trying to flee. This is where we do appreciate some of their like faster mobility ones. I don't know if our elementals can cast their teleport or their blink more than once per combat. I don't know if it's just got a cooldown or if it's one per combat. Oh, we got a little blink there, so that's on our banshees. They might be able to do it multiple times per combat. Help to close on people running away. All right, so yeah, we did lose that banshee, but again, that might not be the end of the world. That did dramatically cut back of our upkeep. That's banshee. 25 mana per turn upkeep. Yep. Bathhouse. Well, your morale did get better. Yeah, I was excited about these astral trade relays, but maybe I should still build them. By the time they're done, I don't know if it's going to be relevant, though. I'm still thinking of just, like, saving up money for buying units and potentially even rushing some units. I'll just give you some generic maze craft. That's fine. Banshee's available. I'm still not going to cast it. Free City can be integrated, insulted, War Party, and a Whispering Stone was returned once more. So you've got a Whispering Stone. All these... Green flag, yellow flag. Oh, there we go. I say all these are at max level, but that is not the case, actually. Right now, yeah, there's no one over here. Rush you. Do another one. And I think they do tend to cycle what they target. No. No, we're... There you go. Thank you. Okay, mana's still going down, but we've got a buffer. I should take one of these armies, move them up here so they can be in the middle, especially if I've got roads. Yeah, that's actually entirely what I should do. There we go. All right, 5 turns away to winning. Athens ready to go. Combat summoning. 2 astral reflections of the front of the unit. Yeah, we'll just get that. And I'm still not going to cast that Banshee. I think at this point we've got enough mana until the end of the game, so it's going to be okay. We never did get our Cosmic Overdrive. 11. So it is 55 mana to maintain that. It is really good, but I don't think we're going to do that. It is really good. I will do this just technically to have the road. But yeah, I guess I'll just park you here. You can respond to a couple of different directions. Yeah, 2 full stacks on both. Well, 2 full stacks sort of everywhere, although one of these stacks or 2 we'd want to respond to. It's some attack. Alright, they did spawn here, which is convenient. I suppose we have the most stuff. Not, like, infinitude stuff. I suppose I should probably go and drop the Banshee here, so it's available this battle. Mana hold. Let's get you to speed up that recruitment. Get another evoker, let's say. Drop you in there. I don't think a unit from here would be able to reach. Oh, you're not even building a unit. Could rush you, but no, let's leave that there. And what does this button do? All heroes instantly get +1 rank. Well, that's kinda sexy. There's camouflage in our domain. I don't think we need that. You're leveled up. What a surprise! We're just gonna grab some just generically. Whoops, no. Generically good stuff. And yeah, we're still focused on kind of the magic-y kind of vibe. We give you corpse consumption for healing. Maximize magic is what? Oh yeah! Critical strike. Sure. So we need 4 more battle magic. Yeah, because you got some of those resistance ones. Oh, I like range. Is that all 4 of them? Did I do Petra? All right. Oh yeah, I guess I could have attacked here, but... Okay. I think we'll probably get 1 more of these after this. And we're going to stick to casting our skull spells. Starting with our buff. I don't think it matters really which block we do. Whoa, everyone here got stunned? Jeez. And the gilded landed too. That is distinctly unfriendly. Maybe I will have to drop some actual mana spells on these guys. You know what? Let's go ahead. Mana is tight. Well, let's go ahead and drop that. Might not have been necessary, and mana is still very tight. That might be a good idea. I know I've got a few more special buildings that could grant extra mana, but... I don't know, maybe I should check again. Because there are a few. Especially since I did actually, like, rebuild the research things as conduits, and a lot of them stack with that. Are we already getting a runner? We're already getting a runner. Wow. An elemental, too. I wouldn't have expected to be quite as vulnerable to morale stuff, but alright. Let's just go for... Oh, no! Oh, shit! See, some games right-click is cancel. That's what I was trying to do there. So I cast it on none of my units. I still gave a friendly buff. I'd actually want to do the Soulfire over here and hurt some things, but... Oh well. We get 5 stacks of Sunder Defense. I mean, it's nice to remove that. Still in a bit of a vulnerable position, but... It's not the end of the world if we keep losing Banshees. It would be nice if we could recruit more powerful units. Although, I guess we do have the ability to research the Reaper thing. We could start recruiting those at that point. I mean, by the time that happens, the game's going to be over. But yeah, this game here, as opposed to our Dwarfy run where we were like recruiting like tier 4 units at cities, here I think tier 2 is the best we ever got. Yes, fear me, flee. The spell randomly dealing damage to... Oh, there we go. Oh, maybe that auto pop-up doesn't happen when we're on automatic? I don't know. Close that. That's good. Mana's still not great. Just right-clicking to speed up the movement of the enemies. We can cast that. Resource shortage, I know. Yeah, the Reaper probably takes mana for maintenance, though. Well, this is an actual summon. This is not a training thing, so yeah, no. Arcane Maelstrom, Siege Project. Well, tell you what, I may as well do this because I'm not actually going to cast it. I know, short on stuff. Done. Still got 1 more turn of that. And that's okay, although it's not as good if we cast spells in combat. Yeah, there's probably not enough time for any of the specialty stuff to actually matter. Oh, this research post. Oh, you're occupied. I mean, I'm going to want you to be a conduit, but it's not going to happen in time. Yeah, I mean, if anything, it's just build more regular units. Need a hotkey to cycle through cities, and or I need those arrows to not move. They know about it. Hopefully they'll make a change. I don't know what happens if we go negative mana, if things start to disband or not. I could look at canceling some of my world spells. Some of them might not be required anymore. Okay, you're gonna give me some items. Except all 3 items. You know what? Do that. I don't even know if I'm gonna bother equipping it onto anyone. But yeah, oh! We can cancel these. They don't cost much mana, but I don't really need the knowledge anymore. And, you know, it'll help with stability. Get rid of all of our Amplify Mines. Okay, the list keeps sort of shuffling around in an awkward way here. Why are you in... Oh, that's a victory spell. Yeah, okay. Yeah, bonus damage against things with low morale is cool. I mean, we're positive mana now. We also got the mana obelisk. That's good. Yeah, this isn't gonna matter. Well, if I had more mana or money, I could accelerate the monolith. But no. How good's the Crypt Blade? It's just tier 2. Oh, we can give Whispering Stones to other vassals. Oh, and +1 Whispering Stone is actually really interesting. Being invaded over here. We got these guys. That's still all good. No money to spend. All right, next turn. Is next turn the win? Or is it turn after? I think next turn is the win. So maybe we fight these guys? Yeah, we do. All right, this might be our last combat. At least at this point, I don't actually have to worry about the AI casting something that uses mana that I want. There's not really any mana to use. They're going to be limited to the Skull spells, which I can cast in the first round. So, some group of ours. Now the lifesteal doesn't matter because it's only for 1 round, but you get 3 charges of the spell blade. That's kind of handy. Plus, it does stack more rounds of our. Not this one, but the other one. We have another one that, like, auto sparks people every round. Maybe it's only where my hero is? Or maybe it got dispelled. I think it's going to be a fairly easy combat. Although we do have some mind-controlled jerkasses. Aha! Resisted. Oh, both resisted. Wait. Yeah, Bless Soul. Excellent. What's going on here? Couldn't I? There you go. Okay. Maybe because I had the enemy unit selected. All right. You guys got this. Just go for it. Forward. More negative morale. That units are dying soon. So they'll lose some more morale from that. You're definitely not going to die. You might be the only unit we kill this turn. It'd be great if we do that. Although I'm sure I assume the convert's on cooldown. I don't think I've ever seen them do multiple converts. It might even be literally a once per battle. I mean, I could pause and take a look over here. Oh, look at all the grazes and fumbles over here. Yeah, baby. Oh. Alright. I don't think that was even necessary, but it does feel good. And yeah, just consuming souls, which who cares? We've got 600 of them. Spam them all day long. I mean, from a recording point of view, I have been spamming them all day long. It's just a scout. It's not really relevant to the combat. There we go. Finish you off. It would be nice to end without losing that one last Banshee. Not that it matters, but it would feel good. Oh. That, actually, yeah. You're gonna survive. Die. What if the hero will survive one more round? Nope. Oh yeah, look at how much knowledge we got from this. That's crazy. Day 95 dawns, and victory. Also got an achievement. Return of the Wizard King. Oh, it's probably my first time winning with the Wizard King as opposed to a champion. Look how much stuff I've got going on in my face here. Your people look in awe as you ride above your empire, floating on magical currents. Reality bends to your will and magical rifts open as you call forth the Age of Astral. Well done, Archmage. And yeah, this, like, so cool. An endgame display. That's us in the red, which I don't actually like as a color because I always associate red with enemies, so it was throwing me off quite a few turns. I would see some red stuff and be like, oh, it's bad stuff. No. And there's my doppelganger down here. We met them fairly early. Never really interacted with the other continent, and it is literally another continent, divided completely by water. Purple is our bro, Gloom, which I didn't know was going to be our bro, I think, at first when we met. But very quickly that happened. You can see here where my doppelganger got killed off. A couple more did lose in the end, I guess. I wasn't involved in that. I don't think that was a victory condition. Oh, well, maybe. Hold on. No, that might be everyone who's not allied to me. Yeah, so some people wanted to ally to me so they could get the allied victory thing, which is fine. I'm fine with bringing people along with my victory. As long as I have a victory, I'm okay with other people victorizing at the same time. I gotta say, this person over here did get quite a lot of territory, or they did, and then lost some. It's weird because the cities aren't being flipped. Oh, do vassal cities not show up in color here? And then all of a sudden they blink back in. That is interesting. Huh. Well, if I hit done, we should get we ascend to the Pantheon, or the Sprout Theon. There you go. Conquest of the Realm. Give her a chance to ascend to your Pantheon. Will grant Petra Spellmancer her ascendance. Leader will join your Pantheon and potentially assist during future conquests. Absolutely. Also get more points to spend here. And as it turns out, you can go things... Kind of going back. Why, you could. I mean, they might have changed it. I think there was a period in the game where you could sort of unlock things from behind. Or, oh, I had already done that. Okay. Perfectionist Artisan. So yeah, these are new traits that we can use for our species later on. So yeah, you don't need the prereqs this way. As long as you can reach them some way, somehow in the web, you can get there, which is kind of nice. Well, I'm wondering if I should just beeline to the bottom and get a crown. Why would I get a crown? I already have an awesome hat. Not on Petra over here, but on my other character with the, horns, which is quite cool. And yeah, that was just one of my practice games ages ago. There we are. Well, that was lovely. I have to say, I really enjoyed the Astral Elves, especially they were quite different from the dwarves. I mean, my dwarves were casting spells in combat, but not to the same way. Here, it was all about proccing a bunch of extra buffs on my own units in combat by casting spells. It felt wonderful. Look forward for the next one. There'll probably be a little bit of a break between this and the next time we play one, just because I've got some other things on the channel I also want to do. And maybe it'll coincide with a patch or something too. We'll keep an eye out for that. But I am eager to play more Age of Wonders. I think that the previous Age of Wonders title's been pretty good. Age of Wonders 3 was really strong. Shadow Magic I also enjoyed a lot back in the day. I kept forgetting about that one. But Shadow Magic was a really good Age of Wonders. And Planetfall was good, but it didn't click with me in terms of like the vibe, the theme, but it was like mechanically very strong. But Age of Wonders 4 is really good, and I am excited to play some more. So thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.